This right here is a ghost pepper, and it's one of the hottest peppers on earth. Today, I'm going to be showing you how we can use it to make an awesome hot sauce in under 30 minutes. Hello, I'm Cody. Welcome to my channel, Cody Tries Stuff, where each week I try a new thing both inside and out of the kitchen and share with you my results so that you can cut some time off of your learning curve. Today, we are going to be learning how to make some hot sauce using some peppers that were just picked from the garden. Now, I won't be giving you an exact recipe per se, but my focus here is to kind of give you a methodology so that you can use whatever you have around your house and whatever you like to make your own type of hot sauce using a similar strategy. So, without further ado, let's learn to make some sauce.
Now, there are two ways to make hot sauces, and we are going to be using the easy way. We start off by cutting this pineapple up like this. I just take the sides off of it really quick, deskin it. You can use any fruit you have lying around, remember. This isn't just a pineapple recipe, but this is the theme I decided to stick to. Take some brown sugar, put it in a cast iron skillet, which has been set to medium-low heat. It's really important that you have medium-low heat, or else the sugar is going to burn, and it's going to taste horrible, and that's going to get in your sauce, so you don't want that. Next, you add that nicely chopped pineapple to it, and just let those get to know each other, and the sugars kind of combine and caramelize. To that, I add some turmeric for a nice, beautiful golden color and toastiness. Then add some cumin, also for a nice little bit of warmth. Some cinnamon as well, some white pepper, and also just a little bit of mustard powder, and that's just going to give us a nice tang, and I just love this in sauces. To that, I add our aromatics, which were just shallots and garlic. I did 1 shallot and I believe 2 cloves of garlic here, and I just let those all get to know each other. Then we bring in the star of the show, our ghost pepper. I take the stem off, forget to adjust my focus, cut it in half, and then stir all of those together. See, I just cut it in half on purpose. I have cut it into smaller pieces for these sauces before, and it just ends up macing the entire house and spreading the spicy touch of this pepper all over your kitchen. So just cut it in half, make it easy on yourself, and throw it in there. We're gonna blend it anyway. So once these things are all gotten to know each other, they have a nice brown on the outside, but not exactly burnt or toasted, you add them to the blender. And I think you can guess what you do next. I always blend on high because it tends to give you the best consistency, and also because this is pineapple, which is fibrous and can tend to be annoying. To that, I add a little bit of guava nectar, which I found at the local market the other day, and also the most important ingredient, distilled white vinegar. Now, this vinegar is the preservative in your hot sauce. This is what's going to allow it to stay in your fridge for months at a time. So it's very important that you add a decent drizzle of that in there. If you want to get really scientific about it, you can check the pH to make sure that your hot sauce is at the correct one, but I like to kind of go by feel in the kitchen. I pour that into my Chinese food containers, which I have a million of for storage. As you can see, it's a little watery and foamy, but don't worry, once you put that in the fridge for a day, it is going to thicken up and get to just the right consistency. But I was on a roll here, so I decided to just make another sauce to show you guys how you can adapt that same method to a different recipe. I had a peach left over that was kind of going bad, so I cut out all the bad parts about it, cut it in half, chopped up a little bit of garlic, and I added that peach to a cast iron skillet on medium-low with brown sugar, just like I did with the pineapple. Now, once that peach had gotten a little brown and some of the moisture had started to get out of it, I added the garlic into that pan. And I also added some cinnamon. As I mentioned before, cinnamon's really great because it bridges the gap between sweet and spicy. It has a warmth that kind of unites the two flavors, and I love that about it. So I throw in our habanero pepper. I found that this goes really, really well with peach. You've probably had a peach habanero hot sauce before. They're my favorites. So that's what I decided to go for here. And I like to play with my food, so I actually took that peach half and put it over the habanero and let that cook for a little bit, kind of making like a little mini steamer. And I did the same thing with this garlic over here. I felt like this would just kind of combine all the flavors in a unique way, but hey, what do I know? After this is done, I made sure to scrape all of it off into the blender. And I wasn't going for a tropical flavor here. I was going for more of like a peach cobbler type deal. So I added some orange juice to this. I then add some distilled white vinegar, as I mentioned before, the preserving agent. And then I blend that all together on super high speed. And as you can see here, that is some spicy stuff, and I was coughing like crazy after whiffing it. Don't do what I just did, folks. Learn from me. Now, Of course, if you make some hot sauce, you gotta test them, and how I do it is with chicken nuggets. These are my favorites. They're Ian's gluten-free chicken nuggets. Now, normally, I hate anything that is gluten-free. I'll take your gluten at the restaurant if you order gluten-free stuff, but these, my friends, are bomb. So I take them out, put them on a piece of parchment, spice them up real nice, and then bake them until they are sweaty. Pull those bad boys out, and it's time for the dip party. This is the pineapple guava hot sauce, which was just delicious. Tastes like a pina colada with a little kick to it. And this is the peach one. And this was my favorite, actually. This tastes like a peach cobbler that kicks you in the nuts. And I was just a huge fan of not just the taste, but the consistency of these sauces. And that's really important for me in a good hot sauce. Not just the flavor, but the consistency. It has to stay on whatever you're eating.
As you can see, within the past 45 minutes and only using 2 peppers, I made a ton of hot sauce. This could fill probably 10 to 20 bottles of normal size hot sauce, which would be great as gifts for your friends, family, relatives, whatever you like. Now remember, the point of this video was not to give you my exact recipe, though they are very good and highly recommended. It was to show you how you can make hot sauce very easily in your home kitchen. This was a quick activity. This would be a perfect thing to do on a Saturday if you have a bunch of peppers and fruits and vegetables lying around. You can also add carrots, cucumbers, melons, whatever you want to do, however you want to flavor your hot sauce and complement the peppers that you have grown. So until next time, gang, thank you very much for watching. Keep living an awesome life and keep making awesome hot sauce. Take care of yourselves.